What's cracking, traders? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon GO Battle League content. Today's video, my buddy Big C Dizzle dropped me some games with Regidrago, and I thought this thing was a meme. Genuinely, I did not think this thing was going to be good. I assumed it just had bad stats like every other legendary, but my good bad. Big C Dizzle dropped some gameplay in the 2600 expert-ish elo range with Regidrago, and he's aiming to prove me wrong, and I hope he does, because I honestly have not seen this thing do very much. I didn't get to raid for any, so I need one apparently. But we're going to be having a Shadow Scizor in the back with a Gastrodon, looking for some play against the Steel and Fairy types that would be issues for Regidrago. Let's get into the games here. I need to see it happen. Let's see. Big C Dizzle getting into the first game against Typhlosion. You love to see this in the lead, as long as you keep the Scizor away from it. We are chilling. But opponent gonna swap into that Sableye. Now we're gonna test the bulk. How much does a foul play? You're telling me that you can just live that? Okay, nope. The Regidrago has some bulk to it. I've been corrected. Okay, it hits. Dragon Energy doing quite a lot of damage. I wonder if Breaking Swipe would have been enough there. Hard to say. But opponent coming in with that Lapras. Now they have Psywave, meaning Big C Dizzle can rip another Dragon Energy. This is going to do some damage, isn't it? Dragon Energy does over half. Oh, yeah. For a move that's barely over, what is that, like nearly Spatial Rend or so, something like that. The opponent now dropping in their Typhlosion. It's going to get fully farmed down, and they fully concede. They stop tapping. Beautiful. You love to see it. Game over. Opponent getting absolutely schooled by the little slug that could. Good game. Regidrago into its nightmare, Alolan Ninetales. We have two, I mean, much better responses in the back, all things considered. And the opponent drops in a Jellicent. And this is a okay matchup for Gastrodon. It can always live one move. The Hexes don't do too much damage. It's really going to come down to, does the opponent shield an Earth Power? Is Big C Dizzle going to get to enough Earth Powers? Is the opponent just going to go ahead and double shield for switch? They decide to let it go. And now, easy shield here. The Scizor is going to get lined up on the Alolan Ninetales, so that is Big C Dizzle's win condition here. Opponent not getting to another move. They're down to shield, but their Alolan Ninetales has been rendered now useless with the alignment against that Scizor. It's going to get deleted in like 3 or 4 bullet punches, man. Opponent's going to come in with a Sableye. Big C Dizzle's going to fire off that Body Slam, hoping to get that shield. Baiting the opponent, and he gets it. That is insane. Going for another Body Slam if the opponent shields this. They have miscounted. They shield it. They were not aware. They thought it could have been. Man, that feels bad having to shield 2 Body Slams. Oh. Foul play. Not doing much. The opponent hard swaps in, and Scizor takes the field. And the Alolan Ninetales wiped from the face of existence. Weather Ball. Okay. We go for the Trailblaze here. Going to boost that bullet punch damage. Just needs to get some fast moves. No, that didn't have shields. What do I? One take wonder, baby. I saw they didn't have a shield, and then it didn't register. Next game, bad lead, I would say. Scizor is not a great lead. It gets outpaced. You're resistant. You know, the damage is resisted. So, Night Slash does a fair amount. This is not a good matchup, definitely, for Regidrago. Look, I haven't played this thing very much at all yet. I haven't seen it. This is really my first time seeing it get used. So this is me learning about it as well, just along with you if you haven't seen it yet. I'm sure you have, though. I think every other creator's put something out on it. But anyway, opponent's going to drop the Feraligatr into this matchup against the Gastrodon. It is locked and loaded with energy. Body Slam going to get the shield. We're getting all these Body Slam calls today. And now has the Earth Power to get rid of this Gator. Hydro Cannon not going to quite be enough. The Earth Power is reached, but is the Earth Power going to be enough? Well, you could get farm on something else for sure. Earth Power leaving that Gator with 1 HP. Scizor comes in for the snipe. And the opponent has a Tentacruel in the back. And this probably over. You can always shield the Scizor. Regidrago is doing pretty solid in the back as well. Well, I lied. It has like little bit of HP. It can get some fast moves in. Let's go with that. But Scizor is going to have to clean this game up here. Scald getting shielded. The opponent comes in with their own Scizor and gets farmed down. They were hoping that Big C Dizzle was going to throw his energy, but he says, nah, fam, not today. Trailblaze is going to knock out the Tentacruel, and that's going to be a good game. Well played. Next game against content. I think he's a content creator. He's a very, very good battle. He plays and play Pokemon against Arrow. And the opponent is running a spicy, saucy Runerigus in the lead. Opponent's probably going for that Rock Tomb. Can Regidrago hold on? Brutal swing. No, that's not even the move. Going for the Dragon Energy. I like Big C Dizzle not bothering to go for the attack drop of the Breaking Swipe in these mashups where it's all neutral and doesn't really need to like. There's no reason to bait, right? Just an extra few Dragon Breaths. Brutal swing, however, is going to get the shield, and now we're going for the Breaking Swipe. Now that the Runerigus is down low enough for it to knock out Runerigus, going down, and the opponent drops in the Shadow Steelix, and then comes a... Oh, my goodness. No, not the Greninja into the Gastrodon. This is actually deceptively awful for the Greninja because of those Mud Slaps do so much damage, and the Gastrodon has enough energy now where it could shield the next move, and then, oh my goodness, the opponent doesn't bother going for the shield. That's okay. Gastrodon loving life right now, shielding this Night Slash, realizing that the Steelix is going to take a lot of damage from these moves. Body Slam reached. The opponent does need to respect this damage. It could be the Earth Power, and they do, leaving them shields down, but Steelix, how well is this going to do into this Scizor? Let's see. Scizor makes the first strike with the Night Slash. The opponent should not be at a second move yet, but will the next Night Slash be enough damage? That is the question. Can Big C Dizzle Scizor hang on? It's a... Oh, no, it's a crunch! He's going down! There's no way, dude. There's no way. They're going for the move here. Can Regidrago make it to a move? That's it. That's the only way. Psychic Fang's taking it out. Can we get to the move? Resisted Energy, going for it. Get the Breaking Swipe. Oh my god, Regidrago, you little monster, going for the Breaking Swipe to destroy the Steelix's hopes and dreams of winning this game. Well played. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Regidrago into Marowak in the next game. I'm awake now. If I wasn't before, I sure am now. That was a great way to end that game. Opponent staying in, looking to go for these Mud Slaps, and the opponent's going to fire off a move here, I believe at 5, which is fine. Big C Dizzle's going to let the damage go. Bone Club going to do quite a bit of damage with those Mud Slaps, taking it down into the red, but Regidrago firing back with a Breaking Swipe, and could farm down. The opponent drops in for Alligator, and on the last possible moment of Regidrago's life, it reaches the Breaking Swipe to get that chip damage. Gastrodon, oh, so desperately needs to be able to get this farm down. Opponent going for the Hydra, realizing they're not getting it too. Big C Dizzle's going to let it go and save the shields for Scizor and see if Scizor can make this happen. Opponent taking their moment to figure out what they're going to come in with. In comes the Marowak. Scizor could farm down with a shield. The opponent better not be weak to Scizor in the back, because if they are, I got bad news for you, trainer. You're about to have a very bad day, and they're weak in the back. Let's go. Good game. And we're getting into the next battle. Regidrago in the lead versus this Quagsire. Quagsire is a pretty good Pokemon in this meta right now, but the opponent looking like they have a second answer in the back. They're going to swap immediately into the Tentacruel and get met with Gastrodon, which is going to just completely dominate this matchup with those Mud Slaps. Just needs to shield once, farms down, has all the energy in the world in order to be able to destroy whatever comes back in, whether it's going to be that Quagsire or if it's going to end up being their third Pokemon. Let's see what they come in with here. The opponent looking to make a decision. In comes the... Oh, he's got 100 energy, and he throws right away the Earth Power, going through to the opponent's shield that they do not, and in comes Regidrago, hard swap, looking to try and catch the opponent off guard with these crazy plays. Big C Dizzle making moves. Breaking Swipe is going to get the shield. The Breaking Swipe gets the shield from the opponent's Quagsire. He's going for a Stone Edge after the debuff. This will not be enough because Regidrago's got some bulk, and the opponent drops in Lapras, and Regidrago firing off the Dragon Energy for some damage here, and Scizor just chilling in the back, knowing with this thing can absolutely make this game a winnable one. Big C just looking to make choice. What's coming in with? Comes in with the Gastrodon, forcing the opponent to throw the energy and shields. Scizor is not his win condition, not today, playing with his food. Gonna go for the Earth Power here and look to knock out the opponent's Lapras or get it very close. Who am I kidding? Gastrodon doesn't do that much damage. Scizor comes in now, is going to be able to farm down the Lapras. One move is not going to be enough. They will need two. And in comes the Quagsire, looking for the Night Slash, going to see if we can get rid of this thing. Those Psy Waves will hurt a little bit less than those Mud Slaps will. Looking to go for the farm down. The Lapras goes down, and that's going to be a good game. Well played. All right, getting into the next battle. We got Annihilate. Very neutral, heavy hitters in the lead here. Who's going to come out on top? Stay hydrated, folks. Water's good for you. We're going for that breaking swipe. Opponent fires first, gets the CMP tie win on the Rage Fist. Regidrago's looking to let it go. Rage Fist does a serious dent into the Regidrago. That Shadow Annihilate hurts, and it hits very hard. Opponent deciding to let that go, and they simultaneously knock each other out. And now it's just a coin toss. Who comes in with what? Is it good? Is it bad? What happens? In comes the Scizor, and the opponent has Furret in their back line, and this Scizor is doing so much damage with these bullet punches. Although Furret Sucker Punch is definitely adding up, and the opponent deciding they're going to go ahead and save both shields for whatever is in the back. And Swift is going to be getting the shield, and now Diggersby is going to come in. It has those double super effective fire punches. But Gastrodon also lurking in the back still, looking to make a fool of this poor bunny. Now the opponent going for the charge move, shields up. Scizor trying to keep itself alive. Fire punch, reach, Night Slash fired off by the Scizor. Can he get the final shield because Gastrodon could get that earth power in? And in comes, no, he's not going for it. He's forcing the opponent to throw the energy, and they do. And that's it. Now the Gastrodon just needs even a body slam to be able to KO this poor Diggersby. The opponent may try to make a catch, though. They got to make a heads-up play. They're going for the move. Now, Gastrodon, Big C Dizzle, in sync, looking to try and make the call. The opponent tries to make the catch, and they fail, unfortunately, and Big C Dizzle takes victory in this game. Well played. Next game against M.E. Weedle, very well-known, extremely goated player, and he's running Lantern, and unfortunately, my respect is gone. But we live on. They're bringing in the Gastrodon into the Primeape to catch the move. Very nice swap here, getting quite a good amount of damage and energy on that Regidrago. The damage that gets forwarded onto this Primeape here makes it much easier for Gastrodon to be able to farm down and have energy for later if it wants to, or just put it in body slam range so you're not reliant on bait calls with those earth power / body slams. The opponent putting down a shield. Switch is important. They want this matchup. This Gastrodon is saying, all right, you want a shield? I'm going to shield too. And now the opponent now drops in this Lapras. Gastrodon looking at overfarm on energy, gets to the earth power just in time to fire it off and be able to swap out. But now, what do you bring in? Do you bring in the Regidrago? No, he brings in the Scizor because it can live a move and he knows it. Scizor looking to go for that Trailblaze after taking the Sparkling Aria to the face. Unfortunately, no shields left, but we get into the move. And no, the opponent gets there just in time. Oh, that's tragic. But Regidrago still healthy. Can the opponent get to an Ice Beam? I think not. Let's see what happens. This is an interesting endgame. Let's go. They have Regidrago has energy. Going for the breaking swipe, trying to catch that Lapras before it can swap out with the energy and redirect it. Now, the Lapras is still alive, though. The opponent comes in with their Water Gun Lantern. And Lantern, unfortunately, also not going to have a good day against Gastrodon. Regidrago's going for the Dragon Energy, and in comes that Gastrodon, looking to get that farm down or force the opponent's energy, going for the Body Slam instead, because Gastrodon has now done its job. Allowed Regidrago to stay ahead of the Lapras, potentially, and the Primeape in the back. Does it get to the move? If Primeape's at the move, it does not! Regidrago hanging on. Opponent does not have any HP left on the Lapras, and that's going to be a good game. Well played. What a crazy end. Scizor in the next game. Uh-oh, he's back. It's him. Himzer. Scizor. I love running Scizor in the Go Battle League, man. It's such a fun mod. What's your favorite mod to run in the Go Battle League? I don't know what the comment of the day or the question of the day is, but if you don't catch that, just let me know what you like to run, because I'm always down for listening to people in the comments. I love that stuff, man. I love being able to have dialogues. Anyway, opponent gonna shield up that Scizor, and now Gastrodon's coming in, needs to be able to shield that Trailblaze. The opponent looking to go for a charge move. They're gonna bait with a Night Slash. He's going for the Trailblaze call, putting everything on the back of Shadow Scizor. It's got 2-to-1 shield advantage. What's the opponent gonna have in the back? Let's see. Scizor staring down at Diggersby, but with the shield advantage, it might be able to get to the Trailblazes. It needs. It can get one, shield the other. Trailblaze's reach, but now you could probably just go for those Night Slashes. That attack buff is going it's going crazy, man. I was gonna say it's going heavy, and then I stopped myself because that really didn't make a whole lot of sense. But Scizor looking to make a full sweep of this team. Lapras comes in, shields up the oh no, it's getting low. Oh, Scizor, the sun's getting real low. Now, get to 2 moves here. Can we get to 2 moves here? Can we farm up? No, going for the Night Slash prefers the resisted quick attacks. Instead, let's see if Scizor can pull it off against the Diggersby. Going for the Night Slash, we're able to make it. Diggersby can't get to the farm down or the Fire Punch. Scizor going in for the kill. Go and get that Night Slash with a boost to go for the road. Very nicely done. I am a changed man. Regidrago is absolutely something that I would like to get for my roster in the Go Battle League because, man, look at how much damage it can deal and tank. It's pretty decent for a dragon type. And Dragon Energy, by the way, is not flying. I just realized that this whole time. So, I'm sure I'll get a couple of comments about it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.